So these earbuds have gotten pretty popular. These are by Soundpeats, but this is the shape I'm actually talking about. They're completely open, and let me tell you a little bit more about these because I think they're pretty interesting, especially for the price. So these are the Soundpeats Clip Pop, and these are a pair of open earbuds, and they can give you about 8 hours of continuous playing unless you have 50% or more volume on them, which you're probably going to be using. So if you do that, you're going to get between 6.5 hours and maybe 7 hours, which really is not bad at all. And combined with the charging case, you can get up to 22 hours of continuous playing. Pretty good battery life. Now, they also have IPX5, which makes them sweat and water resistant to a certain level. You can only have mild splashes on them. Also, please do not submerge them. And if you get stuck in the rain, maybe it's a mild rain, you won't have any issues. But if it's too strong, please put them away because they will not survive. The charging case does not have any type of certification either, so this cannot get wet. These earbuds don't have touch controls. These have a physical button, which I actually think is a good thing because when you put them on, you can access the touch controls directly on the stem, on the rear part. That's something I like a lot because some earbuds, for some reason, put the touch controls in the center of the ear, and that becomes pretty uncomfortable. If you have a stem on the side and it's on the rear where you have support against your skull, well, that makes a lot more sense. And these did that and they work perfectly. So, really good on the touch controls for these. They're also compatible with the Soundpeats app where you can actually map the controls to do whatever you want. So you have a couple of few options. Inside the Soundpeats app, you can also update the firmware, you can customize the EQ a little bit, use game mode, use movie mode, and that's about it. It's a simple app, but it's become a lot better and a lot more stable. So not a bad addition, again, for a budget pair of earbuds. Now, comfort-wise is where I think these actually shine because there are other type of open earbuds where you have this small hook that goes around the ear, but that's something I've always said. That is a size that maybe fits you, not a size that fits all. Compared to this, where I do think it is a size that fits all because maybe your ear might be a little bit too separated from your skull. The only thing you have to do is twist the earbud a little bit against your earlobe and fits perfectly, or maybe twist it up on the top and also fits perfectly. Depending on your ear, you can always adapt the size by just moving the earbud around. So yes, this is finally a size that fits all. They're pretty comfortable and you can use them for exercising without any issues. They won't slip, at least not for me. Now, audio-wise, what do these sound like? Well, you get pretty good audio and it's actually pretty surprising because you have dual drivers inside of these. They're magnetic drivers and they're 10.8 millimeters. They're not the biggest, but for the size of the earbud, they're pretty big. And you do need that because these compensate the fact that they don't go inside your ear canal. They have a lot of volume and they can be pretty loud. You won't be affected by the loudness because again, they're not too close to your ear canal. And what type of audio do you get from these? Well, you get pretty good vocals. The highs are pretty decent. They're not the best. The mids are good. I wouldn't say they're just okay. I think the mids are actually good. And you get pretty surprising bass. The bass is the part that surprised me the most. I would have never expected open earbuds to have so much space. It's pretty punchy and it can get actually pretty loud. So very nice, pretty dynamic audio in case you're exercising, you're outside, you want to hear something like maybe hip hop, you want to listen to maybe something like electronic music or anything like that. These will be a great option in my opinion. Just take into account, they don't isolate anything. They don't have any type of noise cancellation. Soundpeats says they have AI because yes, obviously everybody has AI nowadays for mic controls. That means when you're on a phone call, it isolates a little bit of the wind noise. It isolates a little bit of the surrounding noise. I mean, yes, but completely honest with you, the mics are not that good. And here's a small test so you can tell me what you actually think. And this is what these actually sound like. Again, I think it's okay. It's usable just for casual and occasional calls. I would not use these for work calls. I would not use these for professional calls or taking online classes or courses or anything like that. But what do you guys think? I think, okay. Now, there are another couple of things that I'm not a fan of, and that's related to the quality of the materials. The materials are not that good. They feel, well, budget. You can tell it's a cheap product. The charging case feels kind of flimsy. Compared to other products that Soundpeats has made in this price range, I think this is a little bit low. Also, you can tell on the earbuds themselves, they do feel kind of plasticky. and not the premium type of plastic. So again, I think it's understandable for what you're paying. The audio is the most important thing to me, but some people might be interested in what these feel like, and they really don't feel premium. They feel like a budget pair of earbuds because that's what they actually are. And what do you have to pay for these? Well, you can find them for about $40. $40, you can get 8 hours of continuous playing, water resistant, open earbuds, compatible with an app. You can answer phone calls. You got physical buttons on the earbuds, and just great audio in case you want to work out or be running around or something like that. So really nice pair to have for the gym. That's what I think. But what do you guys think? Will you buy these? If I would have to rate them in the open earbud spec for earbuds that are meant for exercising, I would say these are probably a solid 8. So in case you're interested in purchasing them, well, check the affiliate links down below. If you're new around here, well, dropping in a like and subscribing always helps us out a ton. And who knows, maybe check out this video over here, which I think you might like.